you an assignment. If you can carry, you can birth. What are you talking about? If God has impregnated you with an assignment, if he equipped you and impregnated you to carry an assignment, then he's going to give you the strength to birth it. I don't know, we're going to talk. Moses said, I can't talk straight. I can't do a lot of things. And why you choose me? But God said, if I impregnated you to carry it, I'm going to deliver it, because I'm not going to leave you pregnant, but you got to put forth the assignment that I placed inside of you. Y'all don't hear me. See, that's why so many people are stuck in a stuck place, because they've been carrying that baby for too long. They've been holding that assignment for too long. When God is trying to get to the push. Is that all right? I want to say this. I told Apostle this in the office. In 2010, everything I do, I'm going to move on assignment from God. In 2010, everything I do, I'm going to move on an assignment from God. Everything that I do, I'm going to talk to God before I do it. That's what I meant. Y'all missed that. What I'm saying here, I'll say it one more time. In 2010, everything I do, I'm moving on assignment from God. Excuse me right there. If I get my praise on, Christ healing and deliverance should have been praising with me right there. Because if I'm moving on assignment, I just spoke a word over my church. Y'all didn't hear me. I said I just spoke a word over my church. That in 2010, we moving on assignment from God. We might not have the money to get it, but if God tells us to do it, we're moving anyway. the same position. Change won't happen for you until you get tired of being in the same position. We want God to change things, but we don't want to change positions. How many of you know God don't bless no mess? For God bless you, you got to change position. You got to get yourself up out some stuff before God can bless. He got blessings waiting on you, but he waiting on you to move. Let me tell you how you get it back. You get to get it back. Because one way you got to know, and I'm talking about a kingdom mindset. You got to know that you are kingdom people, mighty warriors, encouraged believers, kings of the land, possessors of life, and ready to go into battle for what's right. If you don't know nothing else, know that you are kingdom people, mighty warriors. You can go out there and take back what belongs to you, and you don't have to fight for it. But the Lord will fight for you. Stop waiting on folk to bless you. Stop waiting on folk to bless you. You got to pull that thing out yourself. If you want God to do something, stop waiting on somebody else to do it for you and step out and pull it out yourself. See, just in case don't nobody else do it for me, I'm going to do it by myself. Just in case I can't trust nobody, I'm going to trust in myself. Because I know I trust